Fresh TV Sports, FOE Extra, episode 26. London South United in the building. It's a big one. Big characters, big club. How is everyone?
Oh.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Good. We've got a lot of man in the building today, so I think instead of me introing, I'm going to let you guys introduce yourself. Just give us your name, playing position, and when we get round, we get to business. So we're starting left.
I'm a left winger as well. Different left winger, but I'm the manager now, Lloydie. Some of these guys call me Gaffer.
Marco Polo, left-sided player, normally defensive, aka the general.
Yeah, I'm Cass, club chairman.
Anthony McNamee, left wing, right wing, any side.
Eager. Yeah, JB, Cam.
Jonesy, I'm the magician of the team. Anyway, gang. I'm about that life, so.
Cool, and I'm Ryan, the coach, host for tonight. So let's get it. So, I think first and foremost, thank you guys for coming on. Saturday evening, giving up your Saturday evening to come down to us. We appreciate it a lot. So, first things first, who was London South United? And that's open to everyone, but I don't know if one of the gaffers want to take that question.
I'm going to leave this one to Ben. He's going to make it politically correct. That's what he will do.
Politically correct, you know.
Yeah, he will.
Okay, well, we're London South United, so the team name itself says a lot about us.
Mm-hmm.
We're all about United, all parts of South London coming together and making a team in it and showing some of the youngers that, you know, we can come together and do something positive. So that's where the name came from. If we take it all the way back on our badge, it says 1984. That's when me, Lloyd, and Marco.
I would have left that.
We would have forgot.
Yeah.
We started playing together in something called Little League. So I don't know if you guys would even know that. It might be before
Too young.
Yeah, but we was all in Norwood Little League. Me and Lloyd played for the Sky Blues. Marco played for the Yellows that weren't as good, but
I was going to
but
say,
he
who
was
was the
part of
better
it.
side?
Well,
you used to hold licks, Marco?
Yeah, he used to hold
Look at his face.
Nufflicks. But yeah, so that's where it all started. And, you know, going through the years, we've all played at academies, South London, London County, and then basically we've just come together when we got a bit older, innit? Just reunited.
I was going to say that, so obviously, is it because people at different stages of like playing careers, that why it's come together now, everyone together, not maybe prior to this?
Yeah, because everyone was all, you know,
Doing
living
their
their
own thing.
life and they all had their careers beforehand. So we basically just came together, made a team. It's kind of funny in the start because we was just begging anyone to play. We had like 8 man. We just ringing man, how old are you? Is it? All right, come and play. Some of them couldn't play. So we were struggling at first just to get an 11. But, you know, the team has grown considerably. We got 4 sides now.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got an A team, a B team, we got a senior team, and then we got super vets. So
Super vets. I think one of the key things that what we said is vets. What is the criteria for vets football?
the vets football is over 35s. That's the one.
2 years and I'm officially, I can play vets then, yeah? 2 years.
You can come on trial.
I got 5 years.
Trial. Woo! Okay.
But I know Jonesy knows you in it, so he might give you like the G pass.
The left foot was mad still.
Yeah. If it's a lefty. If he's got the lefty, then
He had the one.
Marco's
That's the union, man.
He's throwing things back already.
Nah, he was a left back as well, you know.
Yeah.
trust me, Lloyd gets
Boy.
excited when he knows a decent player's coming. Yeah, he gets so excited. So now he's thinking, what? I got another one.
Do you know what though? You just quickly. I looked at your team picture, yeah, and there's a lot of names, people that have played everywhere at the highest level. Do you think people are intimidated to come play for you? Like, it's not. It doesn't strike me as a club that you can just be anyone to come and play. You got to have a bit about you.
To be honest, always welcome. That's why we've got 4 teams
There you
now.
go.
And it's grown.
That's good.
It's
That's
all
good.
grown. So because we're all friends, you know, we had to make sure we had enough teams to accommodate everyone because we didn't want to exclude anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So as you go down the teams, normally it gets a bit older. And then
Okay.
sometimes, you know, if people, you know, are not the most talented, but, you know, they're dependable and they want to play ball, we're going to accommodate you somehow. So it's just,
100%.
it's a big,
Or
massive
teach you.
family.
Or
Yeah.
teach you. We've had
Teach you.
non-ballers.
Yeah.
You can't turn down no one. Not at this age. Not at this age.
Cool. So let's talk more than players. DJ, what's it like playing for London South United?
I used to play for a team called Lambeth All Stars, and the love that I get here is crazy. It's like having a mum and dad all in one.
Wow,
Okay.
that
When you go football.
making me weak, mate.
It's mad.
Wow.
Like, trust me, it's crazy. You know, like people say that you go to football to kind of like let off steam and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like I don't go to let off steam. I go to enjoy myself. Like
Yeah.
it's like wow.
Cool.
Still late, but yeah. But.
With the Lambeth All Stars you play for better than the Lambeth All Stars now?
Do you know what? Yeah, I think I'm a bit sour. I don't watch their games. The way we got dropped, I think like.
Okay.
I don't watch the games or nothing, but.
Cool. And how you find it playing here?
It's enjoyable, you know.
Yeah.
When I stopped playing, I didn't play for about.
I was gonna say, stopping playing. Was there like a void of not playing when you play at the highest level and not playing for a while? Do you enjoy being here playing amongst friends?
Yeah, I enjoyed it because trying to get back in the league or go non-league, I knew I wouldn't enjoy it. But coming to actually play with friends and do you know what I mean?
Do you know what though? When you play amongst friends, you can't hide anyway, can you?
No.
Because your
You
friend's
see
gonna
what I
tell you
mean?
pull your finger out, or do you know what I mean? I think you talk to each other maybe a bit worse than someone will talk to you at a club. So I think the expectation level of each other is probably a little bit higher because you're friends. You know you can talk to each other in a certain way to get the best. Marco, you're sitting there very quiet, and I feel like you got certain stuff to say. I can see things brewing in your head. What's it like playing for this club?
Well, do you know, I'm the type of captain who likes my teammates to express themselves, so I let them express themselves. In terms of playing for this club, it's one of the best things that can happen to an individual. You know, as you get older in life and you're in life and you're working and you're with your family, you get this separation from reality to do something that you love, which is play football and link up with your brethren and have fun, win. You know, within this team, we have so many different characters. You know, Mr. Jonesy, Mr. DJ. You know, when he said he's the magician, he's not talking rubbish.
Nah, he's not.
That's the real magician. And when you see him on the pitch, you're mesmerised. You want to see that again. When you see JB there,
Sorry,
he's-
pause. A woman alone me mesmerised.
all right, saying that.
He got you in the podcast.
Sorry, Dad. Sorry,
forgot his
Dad.
name.
Saying that, when you see JB there, you see JB is the orchestrator. He's almost got two sticks in his hand and he's orchestrating the team.
I love
he
that.
run things in there. You
Mr.
see-
Wing Mirrors.
You
is
see
his
Wings?
name.
That's what I was gonna say because I watched a few videos today.
Call him Monday.
And I see
Hindi.
Mr. Wing Mirrors. And there's a reason behind that. So we're saving the best till last. So go through it.
You see, as when you play at levels, you don't ball watch.
Yeah.
You see when Wings is on the ball, yeah, you ball watch. Because when you see him do some things, you're like, is that actually possible? That defies the laws of physics. That defies the laws of physics. So I love playing for this team. I love leading this team. And you see, for these people, I'll be the water carrier. I'll do all the hard work and the hard tackles. You do the magic.
I love that. He spoke like a real skipper, you know?
Yeah.
A real skipper.
That's why he's the captain.
That's it. JB, talk to us then. What's
Yeah.
it like playing for this club?
Boy, well, this is my second season with the club, and you know what they say sometimes. You get in where you fit in, and right about now, I'm just playing my position. You know what I mean? Like they just created a platform for me right about now to express myself. So yeah, it's good down there,
Do
man.
you know what? One thing that's quite apparent is, when I look at the younger generation now, maybe you shouldn't write off the younger generation, but I can't see the younger generation being like your generation. Like, you think when we ask people to come on, they come on in 3s and 4. Believe me when I say we've got a kitchen full still of players that are ready to come on. So that generation is sort of dying away. So these youngsters, I can't imagine looking at I suppose when you're 18, you don't think about vets football. But I can't see the new generation coming through and being like you lot. What are your thoughts on the younger generation coming through and playing vets football? I think if you talk to them about vets football,
They will.
do you think they will?
They will.
They will.
This is a blueprint.
Especially like how the
This
clubs
is a
there.
blueprint.
Because I was going to say, you guys come from different backgrounds, but you can definitely set the way, and you are setting the way for the younger generation to still enjoy football at your guys' ages.
Hopefully,
You
yeah.
know?
Definitely.
Do you want me to tell you one thing
Go
about this team?
Yeah.
People don't realise that once you're past a particular football age, that football continues.
Yeah.
So when they come around us, they're like, well, this is still a structured league against structured opposition.
That
this
was gonna be
still
the next
goes
question.
on.
Yeah.
I need this in my life.
'Cause
And
I
people
think-
don't realise it exists.
Yeah, and I think I know a lot of people look at the word vets, and they look at vets, and if you say to a young vets football, I'm not playing vets football, because they think it's the people that can't play no more. So that's what I was gonna say. What is the structure like? What's the competition like? What's the level of ability like?
I'll answer, because I've seen like good players come to the club, and even myself when I was 35, I went and played vets football, and I played the first game, and I was like, this is vets football.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't fast, but I tell you what, you have to be a man.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that you have to see the players adapt to. They've come playing from young man's football.
Yeah.
Playing for the All-Stars. And I watch them, like I love it. I watch them and I think, wow, these guys can play. I can't wait till they're vets. So I'm knocking the door. I'm ready to let them in this door. When I let them in this door now, and I know they have to settle into vets football. So it's not a surprise to me if someone don't just come out of young football and do well. That you need to get the grain and embed yourself into vets football, because some of the tackles that you're probably gonna wear, you might have been sharper before to get away, but now you got to stand up, you got to combat. And there's guys that you might think, hold on, he looks like he's in the pub every weekend. Yeah. But if he lamps one on you, you're in the hospital that same weekend. You know, so
Yeah, my tackle's a bit high still.
yeah.
It's all good.
So another question for the gaffers then. I think when you look at these guys, everyone's played at a very, very decent standard. What's it like managing and coaching these guys? Is there a lot of egos? And when I say egos,
No.
I think egos are sometimes used in a negative way. Sometimes it's not always bad to have an ego. How is it? Is it easy to manage these guys?
It's an honour for a start. It's definitely an honour. But one thing I realise is that I got so much respect for these guys, because they come in and they just fit in. They're not driving the big cars into the car park and think they can't sit in your small car, or another player might have not what you've got. There's none of that. Everyone's
Equal.
We're all brothers, and they come in, they show the love. You know, like the teams, the super vets, the seniors, they'll be in the car park, and obviously we got pros in our team.
Yeah.
So they mingle, they want to mingle, and I don't have to tell the players, you know, conversate with these people, conversate with these guys. It's our club, look after it. They just do it, they just nail it, you know. So yeah, it's an absolute honour, and they're the humblest people you could meet, mate.
Love that. Let's talk about league. So what league are you guys in?
So we're in the Southern Vets Football League.
Standard. What's the standard like? How are you guys getting on prior to COVID?
So prior to COVID, the A team was six games, 6 wins. So we started.
This lockdown.
Yeah. So that was, a good start. You can't get much better than that, really.
Yeah.
But generally, the standard is quite high. Most of the teams in the top 2 divisions, all the players have played semi-pro.
They got ex-pros.
And
They got pros.
pros in it.
Yeah.
And they're coming straight
We're not
from
the only ones.
straight from that standard, straight in.
Where's Jamie at? Jamie Lawrence?
He's at Manor.
Because I know I've seen Jamie does some work with me where I work, and I think is it him and Sean Davis.
Yeah.
They have their own.
Yeah,
they're
we
played
against. Yeah, we played them. Good game.
Do you know what? So see, what was the reason for? So you say obviously Vets is 35 plus. You guys are clearly a side that can still mix it with the younger lot. So why step into that Vets realm? Why not stay with the young boys? That's open to anyone. If that makes sense.
I think it was just our time.
Okay.
It's our time to leave the young boys game to the young boys.
Yeah.
They
How would
got a
you
lot
fare
to
against
prove.
these young boys? I want to ask you that, because see, this guy means business.
No,
I
he
think
can beat anyone.
We've
Marco,
in pre-season we play a lot of young sides.
That's what I was going to say. So it isn't always playing Vets and things like
And
that.
we've shocked teams in the past. I think was it Brixton we played one pre-season. I think we beat them 5-0 or 6-0. Yeah, we gave them a bit of a shock.
Experience.
Yeah.
You see what it is.
Because Cass was talking to them and he said, listen, these guys might be old, but they know what they're doing. But I think, they didn't take us as seriously as they should. And
let me just tell you one thing. Sorry to cut you. Don't get it twisted when it comes to Vets.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, see, when you play Vets, a lot of
It's
balls in brain.
But it's the same thing as that when people don't think it's just Sunday league.
It's the higher
it's
level.
a word that's thrown around a lot, but you have a lot of very good players where careers started in Sunday league and it's finished in Sunday league and things like that. So I think them sort of words are tarnished around with not as much respect as
Definitely,
it should have, because a
definitely.
lot of people have learnt their trade starting in Sunday League. A lot of people that play Sunday League can't play vets football.
Right.
And I think there's a lot more respect got to be thrown around. And what was when was your first vets game?
When was it? This season?
Was it this season?
Yeah.
End of last, innit? End of last.
So
last season.
obviously you know everyone here anyway, right?
Yeah.
Before you went and played, what was your expectation in your head of going into that game? What did you expect from, or was it just, I'm not expecting anything, I'm just going to play?
Yeah, it was just to go and play because I haven't played for a
For a
long
while.
time. So it was just like, just go and play football. It's football at the end of the day, innit?
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean?
Is there some really bad teams though as well, like different, but that's at every level,
Yeah.
though, isn't it?
Yeah.
The thing
in
is,
the lower divisions, really.
in our league, there are 6 divisions.
Yeah.
So obviously, a Division 6 team is going to be much worse than
Then-
a team in the Premiership. Like
How many
us.
teams in the league?
So there are 12.
So it's popular. I think I'm not far off vets. I think maybe I need to start taking a bit of notice more. But I think it's not spoke about enough. Did you get what I'm saying? If you look at the talent, like even us just sitting in the kitchen, and you think a lot of, or most of you, if not all of you, could still play Saturdays, and that was going to be my next question. Do any of you still play Saturday football or anything like that, or is it just Sundays now? Vets.
No, they're not allowed no more.
It's,
Nah.
do you know what?
allowed.
Go on. Do you know what?
Is that how you got it? Come on, bro. Or can you not play both days? Is that what it is?
Nah, the contract don't.
You know what? I'm gonna be
Wait, I
real.
get
You know, I'm
calls
gonna
from
be real. I
Peru. Can I play?
can't do Sundays no more.
It's too early for me.
Too early for me. And plus, I have to be more committed to my nephew now because he's the future.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So Saturdays for me is just the best, really. You know what I mean? It works
Okay.
nice.
Because our league is Saturdays.
Okay. What time's kick off?
2:30.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
Proper like the Premier League thing.
But that's
Let's
the
do this.
difference, though. It's, you know, like the real. You play Sundays, you love it. It's like Sundays.
It's
When
hard work though, isn't
It's
it?
different when you play on Saturdays and it's
Saturday you have
Can't have a
7
porridge in the
man,
morning or
Trust
nothing.
me.
and then
Yes.
Sunday morning you got 9 turning up. You got 3
Like,
still.
Yes.
no
Three
disrespect
are
to
still in
the
Brick Lane.
Saturday teams. You get me? No disrespect, but it's just that I've been doing that for years.
It's
You
a
know
lot,
what I mean?
man.
Yeah.
That's every day waking up early.
It's
Trust
not
me.
it's not even just that. You know, I'll be real. You know, the reason why we qualify as vets is because of age.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I was going to
you
say.
know,
It's a
yeah.
number, isn't it?
If we're at a level, so where either one of us, if we're going to be playing football on a different day, we would at least be playing semi-pro.
Yeah.
And you're talking about Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays,
Saturdays.
and Sundays. That's demanding on the body.
Yeah, of course.
That's demanding on the
We
body.
say it now. I manage on a Saturday, so where we ground share with Sutton. If Sutton play on a Saturday at home and we got a home game, we have to play Friday, then Monday, and some of them boys play Sunday. So I always says you're cheating someone somewhere because you can't give me 100%
Yeah.
out of everything. And I think now where it is now, the way Sunday League is growing and how well documented it is, a lot of young people prefer to play Sundays, not just because of how popular it is, but also as well because of the fact of playing with their friends. I think.
And convenience.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. I think a lot of people, Saturdays is becoming a place now, even at step 5, step 4, where you can make a little living out of that. Sundays, even some Sunday sides now are paying money, but I think a lot more players that we come across enjoy playing the Sunday football now more than anything, rather than being shouted at by.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
I think
good.
Saturday football, you have a lot of dinosaurs in Saturday football as well.
That's
A lot of
what it
people
is.
don't
That's-
evolve with the
that's why
game.
I'm not involved with it.
And then my next question goes out the window, and it ain't coming down, is it? But yeah, I think that's what it is. A lot of people don't evolve with the game, and I think with you lot, you're all on the same page, so it's easier. Any bust ups ever? Because you lot all men, right?
We used to have them.
Do you know what? I won't lie. I do have intelligent bust-ups.
What's an intelligent bust up?
I'll tell you what an intelligent bust-up is. So, for example,
I got to hear this one.
so if, for example, the team's up against it, yeah. So I don't know, maybe we're defending a 1-0 lead, and I see that our team is lacking a bit of fight, yeah. I'm in for the first bust-up. My studs are up. My studs are up on the next tackle, and I'm bringing my whole team up. I want the whole of us to surround it and get wound up, and bring my team up to the level. That's a tactical
Tactical,
bust-up.
innit?
Same thing as if we're up against the cushion, you know, a team's on us, you know, if I'm going for a tackle, I stay down. It's just to kill the game, just to kill the games. When Lloydie runs on with his magic sponge and his bucket, he's like, "You're not hurt, are you?" I'm like, "Nope, I'm just slowing down the game."
Good pro,
You know?
good pro.
Game management.
Tactics,
Game
game
management.
management. But this is like an excuse. I don't know if you're just putting it out there.
I do love a bust-up.
There you go.
I do love a
short
bust
of it. So are you guys? Would you guys say you're the best vets team about?
Definitely, man.
Definitely.
I'm not even sugarcoating that.
Who's the best vets team you played against?
Crayford One Bells.
Mm.
Without a doubt, homage, class team.
Yeah.
Class team.
Class. They've been at the top of the tree a long time, so you can't take them for granted.
No way.
But we're a different animal this year.
Yeah.
With what we've got and what we've got coming in.
Do we think the season's done? Or do you think it's going to come back? Or do you think it's going to be null and void,
Right.
ready for...
Has to come back. There's a couple double bankers.
Yeah.
Because it will be on the way to winning a championship. We're getting on.
Cancel,
It would be a
cancel the
crushing blow.
cups. Cancel the cups and let us finish the league.
Yeah, definitely.
So you said something, JB, a minute ago about more commitment's got to go to your nephew because he's the future.
Yeah.
Let's touch on a little bit on young people of today.
Yeah.
What's the difference between mentality between you guys and the young people today? What do you think they've got more of, or do you think they're lacking to be where you guys are now?
I just think more time. They're just lacking a bit of guidance, more time. You know what I mean? Because the way I look at the young footballers now, it's more of money. It's flamboyant. Back
Not
in the
football
days,
no more, right?
yeah, it's not football. You understand? Like where I'm coming from, the time where I'm coming from, and Anthony, like we play for the love of it.
Yeah.
You understand? Everything else was secondary.
Do you think it's too easy for young people to succeed now? We had Dom Vos not so long ago, and he was sort of saying that players he knows now, players that are getting big money that weren't better than him,
Yeah.
but it's given to them. It's not so much more working super hard to get it. So you guys probably worked super hard.
Definitely.
You played at the highest level, and you probably had to work hard for that. Do you think young people have to work as hard anymore?
Nah.
I think it's down to the
think they
individual
do.
because you got some. Sorry, Anthony, you got some talent kids out there who it's their all. They love football. They
live and
dream
breathe it.
football. They live and breathe it, and they work hard and they don't get what they should get out of it. And you get some who don't really care. And
Do you
they
think
just
you get
turn
some
up.
that don't know how to manage that lifestyle, don't know how to live with that lifestyle? So you work hard, you get it, and when you're in it. So we're talking earlier, we're talking about being a product of your own environment. So if you're from an environment where there's a lot of badness going on, and you come into an academy environment, there's nothing to bridge that gap. So there's no one to teach you how to be in this environment, then how to act in an academy environment, and then you get dropped, and then you go back to the negative environment. So I think that's something we spoke about on the podcast last night. Do you think clubs do enough for young people to help them?
No, I think the clubs have got too much players on their books for one.
Well, that's it, because you've been there. What support as a young person did you have? Did you have enough when you needed? Did you need?
I didn't really need it. I needed it more when I broke through the first team. When I needed that support, when things was moving a bit weird.
Yeah.
Around a lot older players, and do you get what I mean? But as a kid in the academy, the under 17s probably had 11 players, and then you mix with the under 16s will come up.
Yeah.
Nowadays, some under 17s, 18s, they got like 20 players.
It's
Do you know what I mean?
ridiculous.
I grew up in an area where I didn't know any professional football players. The
Yeah.
closest I'll get is probably Jermaine and probably Rowan Ricketts that we can look up to and say,
Yeah.
but no adult players. Like everyone's cousin or uncle was eating right at the time. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You didn't know no football players, but now every area you got, he plays for Arsenal, he's playing for Chelsea,
2-0.
he's playing for.
Sorry.
Well, Liverpool losing 2-0.
Yeah.
Oh
Sorry.
wow.
Sorry.
Do you think that's where football now becomes? It's not a sport; it's a business now, isn't it?
Definitely.
People don't care about it. Should the sport care about the individual more?
They're scared to miss out.
Does the sport owe individuals that much to care about them, or is it just a revolving door? When if you're good enough, you're good enough, and if you're not, you're not.
You know what?
Go on.
When you look at football and you look at these football teams, you have to break it down what it is. These teams are a business, and for any business out there, their number one target is to gain a profit by whichever means necessary. So when they have a young player, this young player is just a tool. So an investment to make money in the future from. So in terms of how it's deemed by other players and externally, they say, okay, teams don't love players. Teams, they just want to have this product to make money from it at some point.
Because I was going to say, we were talking about environments then. Even if you're involved in badness and you go to a pro club and that's your release, then surely it's down to the individual to change their thought process. That's your get out, do you think?
No.
Do you not think?
That individual may be too young. So they're not mature in mind. They need guidance from somebody.
Yeah.
You know, if you have nothing and you're 17 and then suddenly, you know, a club are interested in you and the club offer you buy your parents a house.
Yeah.
They offer you a contract of, I don't know, £10,000 a week.
Yeah.
And you suddenly get that from nothing.
Yeah.
you're not going to know what
Do you
to
think
do.
that there's not enough people in clubs that understand where these young people come from? Do you think that's a problem? Does that make sense?
Definitely.
That's
Yeah.
the problem.
In some cases, there's some old school footballers, old school mentality.
But some of them don't want to know though.
What's that? Players
No.
or
Like the hierarchy, they don't want to know. Because like you said, it's a business.
Yeah.
We just want to bring you in.
Yeah.
And if you're willing to take the chance, you take the chance. If you don't, then later.
It's kind of like society in general, isn't it?
yeah,
If you look at the top, there's not much people that look like us.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's
that's
just the
1
truth of
million
it. It's just the same as football. How many black chairmen is there?
Yeah, 1 million %.
You know,
we
there's
were
not-
touching this subject.
So as soon as you've
yesterday.
got, if there's no one that is from where you're from or looks like you, the people that are coming up that are from those areas, they're not going to get the same support as everyone else because they're just not going to know. Sometimes it's even ignorance. They just won't even understand it.
Yeah.
Another question quickly. Influences. Who is your biggest influences to want to play football or want to succeed in the sport? That's open to anyone. I want to ask everyone that question. Lloyd, maybe start with you. When you started playing, what was the reason to get into the sport?
Yeah,
I just
when you
had
was a
to.
Spurs supporter, you remember that?
Yeah, I remember
Before you
I used
crossed
to
over.
What do you mean used to be?
Right.
Because I heard him say when Man United don't win.
Hey, Anthony used to play for Norwich. He plays for us now. That's tough. You know, you could. I done a transfer when I was 10. And I went to Man U. And I won a lot more than them. And I'm happy about it. This is real. You know, this is real.
So what was the reason for wanting to play?
I had no choice.
Mhm.
I born into into a footballing family.
Mhm.
I can't. Not my dad. That's a cricket family.
Mhm.
But my brother was a top baller, and he was just. He reminded me of. It's easy to say it now, but no one don't see him. But he was like Gaza. He was just so talented. Like,
Yes.
we're gonna make a sub.
Yeah, not yet. We can go
Okay.
around the room and we'll do it after this one.
Yeah. So yeah, I loved football. Passion. I played on my own in the garden with my brother, and because I got a brother, we're like 10 months different. It was a bit of competition then.
Yeah.
Also a training partner every day as well, and then I just found myself good at it. And then I started to like watch Maradona, the World Cup, and when he dribbled through England, I thought I'm gonna do that one day. And I think that was it. I just didn't look back. I just wanted to get better and better and better and better. But yeah, you know, football's just a passion, and once you're football, it's religion to me. Some man like football, and some people like love football. You know, like I heard there's a saying. I'm not even gonna. No.
No, go on, say it. We've got time.
One time, no, because I don't like to say mock other people who try and who is not as good as. But my dad told me one time he come to watch cricket and someone weren't as good as the other person. And he was batting and he made about 6, and then he said, how much your friend makes, son? I said, yeah, he made about 6, you know, Dad. And he said, why? He said, some man love cricket, but cricket don't love them. And that's what I thought. I'm not one of those guys. I know, like, football loved me back.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a passion, and I think that when you reach a certain level and you're going, you know when football loves you back. And I don't think none of these guys can tell you football never loved them back.
Cool. Biggest influence player to want to play?
Do you know what? When you're growing up in primary school and it's playtime, it's football time.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
You know when you play World Cup singles, who's you? You know you always say, I'm going to be this player. Who's you?
It's Pele.
Pele.
Yeah.
Okay.
But do you know the wickedest thing?
Pele!
Hold on 1 second. It's Pele. But guess what?
Hey, wait, he's lying.
Listen to me. Listen to me. I don't finish. What I'm doing. Listen. So, you see when we're playing, knockout World Cups, it's Pele. But I'd never seen a man play.
So what?
So as a youth, you know, you hear Pele, best player in the world, and for me as a black man, he's black. Yeah.
And they said
He's my favourite guy. I've never seen him play. So in playtime, I'm Pele. No, I'm Pele.
Yeah.
But you see, growing up playing football, I stopped playing football when I was 12.
Yeah.
And I didn't start again until I was 22.
Wow.
So in terms of the way I play football and things that I didn't learn, because that's when you learn your balance of football. You learn your baseline of knowledge in terms of your body, your positioning and everything. And I didn't do that. So I started from scratch at 22.
Yeah.
But leaving that, when I was playing football up until 12, I'm a Tottenham man, and I'd be straight. It was Ian Wright.
Okay.
I love Ian Wright.
How that makes sense? Tottenham, Ian Wright. How that makes sense?
Because let me tell you something. Because at that time, Ian Wright was Crystal Palace, and Crystal Palace was local to me.
Yeah.
And he was a top baller from the ends.
man.
Okay.
A top baller from the ends. And I was seeing him doing stuff like, wow, Ian Wright. So even when he went Arsenal, Ian Wright. I'll be straight.
Yeah,
I'll say
he
it
gave
straight.
us our trophies at Little League.
I'm Tottenham straight. When we had trophies, we had
He didn't
presentation
get them
evening.
trophies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't give you trophies.
No. I had national tournament representative, which was like the international.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
basically,
yeah. The
they
call-up.
took the best team, the
call-up.
best players from each of the teams in
It's
the
the
league,
call-up.
and made one team.
Where'd
And
you
they
go?
needed
Holland.
subs.
Huh?
We used to go Holland.
Holland, all them places there. Yeah, and I captained that twice, just so you know.
No, okay.
Right.
Okay.
But Ian Wright,
Quick on, because you're gonna stay in there. We'll hold you and
Probably John Barnes.
John Barnes. Yeah.
yeah,
was my
definitely.
Has to be.
Definitely.
Is that why you split Liverpool
Pretty
as
much,
well? Yeah. So massive influence.
Yeah.
Definitely. Has to be Barnes, man. That era, definitely has to be Barnes.
DJ, biggest influence.
I used to support Liverpool, you know. No one don't know this.
You
This
see,
is the first time it's
another
coming out. Like,
a man want to talk
Big
to me
man
about
thing.
Ian Wright. And that.
Same
but
here,
listen, I'm from Jamaica, so John Barnes had a song. My name's John Barnes and I come from Jamaica. So that was my thing. I was like, right, John Barnes. Then they played against Arsenal in the cup final. I said, whoever wins, I'm going to support them. Arsenal won. Support Arsenal all my life. Since then.
What age?
Well, not all your
What
life,
age?
technically.
I was 10.
Same age.
Same age as
Transfers
you, yeah.
League.
Yeah,
What
I know.
age?
Oh
There
my
you go.
god, justified.
You know when you're 12, like, nah, you can't make the decision no more. That's it. That's the cut-off.
And then free. You want to give them a turn? Sub
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
Cool boys, thank you very much. Thank you,
You're good.
thank
Thanks
you.
for having us,
No
yeah.
worries, man. Thank you very much.
Strengths bad.
Mad dog.
Yeah,
mad dog.
yeah.
Hey,
Free
juice, free juice.
Cool. So we had a brief break. 3 subs, 3 out, 3 in. As you might see, the people have changed on the sofa to our right. So if we start with the far end, could you introduce yourself and tell us where you play, please?
Leroy Griffiths, striker, LSU Vets.
Middleman.
Ashley Carew, LSU, centre midfielder.
I have to think about that, innit?
He wants to be a forward now.
Byron Glasgow, LSU, midfield.
Cool. So, guys, thank you for coming on, giving up your Saturday evenings to come and chat to us. So what we just had a brief talk about, just talk to us in a few sentences what it's like playing for this club, why play for this club, and we spoke a little bit about the word vets football. Obviously, what is vets football? Because we were saying that the younger generation might look at it as vets football is when the people that can't play with the younger lot no more can't mix it, and we're sort of saying that, hang on a minute, I've seen a lot of the players here, and I think a lot of people wouldn't want to play you guys. So I asked you in the kitchen anyway, why vets football? What was it for you?
It's a brief of life.
Yeah.
It's a rebirth of yourself. It's a family-orientated place where you see your old friends,
Yeah.
and you get back to that buzz of where everyone's together.
Yeah.
Everyone, you get that camaraderie again. Like you're back in the changing room, the locker.
You can see in his face that the enjoyment, even just talking about
Yeah,
it.
because these are guys you've grown up with from like little. I've known my
In the same
manager
class?
for same class,
Okay.
secondary school, and I've done my thing, and he's been on to me, and I said to him, do you know what? I could have carried on in the non-league game. Maybe come and see what's going on. And he showed me, I know you can still play at that level, but I'm trying to build something here. Come with me, and we can come and do something.
That's what Ant just sort of said, is that I was saying that in the non-league, there's a lot of dinosaurs, so a lot of people don't move with the times.
Yeah.
So he was just like, I couldn't go and play in that, so I'd rather come here with people that he knows can play and knows people inside out. And I said, when you play with friends, I see you guys as play at Power League, you can't hide, bro. Like, you can't hide, because your friends are going to tell you more than anyone if you're not pulling your finger out.
And they're gonna
And
cuss.
certainly you can't just be anyone to come and play with these lot sevens and that. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's maybe the pressure's a little bit more, because not anyone can just, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to be thick-skinned.
Yeah.
You've got to be thick-skinned in football, especially when you're with your mates, because your mates are going to tell you.
Yeah.
Your mate's going to be your mate. You should be able to tell you if you're playing good or if you're shit, and you should be able to take it on the chin and be like, all right, mate, if he gets on your back, you do something, and when he does something wrong, you tell him, come on, mate, and they just eggs each other on, and you get the best out of each other like that. And with our teams, you look at our team, there's a lot of heavy, big characters, and I haven't seen one altercation in the camp. And when you go to a club with these big characters and the personnel of the player, and you can tell a person this, a man can tell you that, and there's no argument.
Yeah.
You can only be the one to be there. You can only want to be there because everyone's trying to help everyone. And you can see the direction that everyone's going in. And as a man, sometimes you got to shut up and listen to know your next move.
Yeah.
And here, you'll find that in abundance.
Cool. Byron,
Yeah.
why this club? What does this club mean to you?
What it means to me, for football, first of all, just playing football with people that you know. There's a couple of people in the group that we've gone through life together as well. You know what I mean? The level of football that's here as well it's not like a vets team.
Yeah.
It's not like a vets team. The camaraderie, the same what you just mentioned before, to the it's like a family run team. The togetherness. It's nice to play football with people that you like playing football with.
Yeah. Okay. How long you been here for?
With this club?
Yeah.
About 2 years now, I think it is.
2.5,
two
something
and a half.
like 2.5.
I've been there 3.
3. And you knew Ash.
But he was there
Byron,
when he
you've
was
been
there.
there
Byron's
longer
4
than
years.
that.
Yeah,
4 years.
He's been there 4 seasons.
So are you the newest?
I'm the young boy.
Did they make you do initiation?
in the vets?
Not yet. He's gonna do one. Though. I'm just thinking about it. Innit?
But I've been around forever, innit?
Yeah,
Like,
that's-
we've all been amongst each other
Yeah.
for years, innit? So it's just
Because do you know what? Something I said earlier is that the word Sunday League gets branded with sort of no respect on it, and I think the word vets may not. But if you look at the level of player that's in vets, do you feel there's not enough respect put on?
Of course, there's not enough respect because people look at you and think you're over the hill.
Yeah.
And my
Course,
motto
yeah,
always,
yeah.
legs done.
my motto always,
Can't
people
run, innit?
never judge a book by its
Got this
cover.
PT, you hear me?
If people really, there's a lot of people out here that claim that they're the best in non-league and they're the best in this and that. You're only the best until you play the best.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of teams out there that claim they're the best and have personnel that think with their egos they are the best. But if you really are the best, you should be able to play anybody and call anybody out. And I believe my team, we can beat anybody on the day. Anybody. So if anybody, anybody wants that challenge, I will personally keep it out there. We will challenge anybody that wants a game.
Real talk.
Yeah. Anyone.
Anyone.
Send them come.
Send them come. We show them what vets football is about.
The cameras are here. You can tell them. Anyone.
Anybody that thinks they're ready to play us, we're here.
Ready.
Call us. Furthermore, call them, arrange it, we'll get it on.
Do you know what? There's definitely going to be some young ones. Like,
They're just sensitive. The players, it's good for me though because they're hungry. It's fire. I don't have that same because I respect young football. So I'm not about to call out no one and we'll beat this, beat that because I love what I see going on, especially with it on the media side. I see what the Dons are doing. I see what all these clubs are doing. It's going to provide opportunities for youngsters that wouldn't have ever got an opportunity
I think
to
there needs to be
showcase their
platforms
skills.
like that now because
Definitely.
I think the way the younger generation's built, there's not enough
100%.
positive things.
Yeah.
But then there was none of this when you lot were younger, right?
Exactly. And
That's what I was going to ask. So what was you guys doing when you was younger? Like, see the way the youngsters are on the roads. That's why you lot.
You just mess around, innit?
You messed about on, yeah.
Well, I think a 13-year-old when you lot were 13 is different to a 13-year-old now or a 14-year-old now.
Yeah.
Easy. It weren't that long ago.
We was just outside my house, and I just said, when we was younger, this was a stadium. This is a busy road, but this is a stadium. We was out in the street playing football.
Yeah.
We was playing football. We was pinging it. I'm saying people would move their cars now or get scared. That's when as a big man now looking back, thinking, how could you do that? But the kids don't do that now. They're doing other stuff. But you know, like I said, this is gonna provide opportunities and.
I was going to say that
blows up for the whole of
this
South
club
London.
provide opportunity for younger people?
100.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah.
Definitely. We got a new
100%.
cameraman coming to help us on the way. We weren't really going to do this.
Yeah.
It was only for the legacy. I said, because I got this team together, me and Ben, we worked hard. And it was a legacy thing. When we done it, it's legacy.
For the people that you have in your club, you have to document it because I think there's so much positivity you lot can do, especially for the younger generation. I think just with the names and the people that you have and where people have been, and that might not just be because you played at the top level. You don't have to play at the top level. Individual people can provide different opportunities, and I think you guys have to document what you do so people can see it.
Yeah.
Because it will provide opportunity for younger people. 1,000,000%. We touched on sort of the academy system, and you told me that you never played in the academy.
Never played in the academy in my life.
Never had an agent.
He was
Never
his
had an
agent.
I'm my agent.
And his mum.
My mum, me and my mum's always my agent. For me,
Yeah.
How was that? So when you say that, you just never was involved in academy football. So what was your route into the game?
the real talk, I bunked school and played ball.
Yeah.
I focused on I didn't want to learn. I want to learn football.
Yeah.
And I played football. I bunked school, trained football. That's all I believed in I was going to do, and that's what I wanted to be. I didn't have no other thought of I'm going to do any other thing but football. So to me was, you have to train hard. You have to be the best. And while they're studying, all Romeo and Juliet and Hitler and all that, I'm out there kicking the ball in the rain.
Do you think young people understand what it means to be the best now?
No.
Because we were sort of talking about this before everyone coming. You say you might be the best in primary school, the best in middle school, best in high school. But then people don't know how to maintain being the best.
Yeah, because you change. You go to somewhere else, and they could have the best. And they've been there years.
Yeah.
When you go up a level, in anything you do in life, someone's already in the position you want. You get there, you're not going to be better than them because you're underneath them because they're there already. You just got there. So it's always a catch-up.
Yeah.
And in football, some people don't realise that it's not always about the technique of you've got.
Yeah.
Or how fast you are. It's about how smart you are.
The mental
The
mentality.
mental strength. And this day and age, I don't think a lot of ballers are mentally strong.
Do you think that's something that people have to instill in themselves? Or do you think that's something that clubs can do for you, help you with that?
Clubs can help you. And
Do they help enough?
No.
No.
I think clubs look at these young kids and just think they're like cattle. Come in, play, you don't do well, go on alone. You promised this kid like a career.
But that's what you said, Mark, about it being a business now, isn't it?
Yeah, you put a man on loan now for 2 years to go somewhere else, but he wanted to play for this club. You signed him for this club, but now you put him on loan. So already his confidence is knocked.
Yeah.
Then that club play him, then he's not doing it there, so they put someone else in. Now his confidence knocked again. Now you had a player that was then, say, 70%, going to be 100. Yeah. Now he's not down to 30. Now he's got to build himself back up to say, now, do I want to fight for my place to be here, or am I going to go through the leagues? And if you see, most of the greatest talent float through non-league.
Do you know what I was going to say to you? Do you think that younger players don't want to go out and loan to lower division clubs because they're scared that they won't be able to come back?
Yes, because the jump is massive.
Yeah.
And it's really hard.
Because I remember thinking, I think it was No Hunger in Paradise. I was listening, I think it's Joey Barton said it. So that kids don't want to go and learn their trades, but do you think the gap's too big now to come down than to go back up?
Yeah, because the work rate, and because there's so, remember, you want that job. There's 1.2 million kids after that same shirt.
Yeah. And
all it takes is for one other scout to think that he does one trick better than you, yeah, that's the guy. And that shot for you's gone. You might have to wait another 1, 2, 3 years for that time. And as time kicks on, when you hit 23, 24, 25, 26, let's say you're over the hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got like, let's say you've got 4 years left of
your... It's fine margins now as well, isn't it? One bad game, people are defined after one game, not even 90 minutes. And I think if you watch the Southampton-Chelsea game today, I think Callum coming at half-time and got dragged after 74 minutes. He's 20 years of age. How is he going to take that? How should he take that? Really, it's a game. If you have a bad game, you're not entitled to be dragged. But
it's pressure though now.
But I think youngsters, the way youngsters are built is for someone who might not be as thick-skinned, that can define your career. Do you remember was it Michael Johnson who was at City?
Yeah.
He was dubbed the next big thing, and then I don't even think he plays football anymore. No. You know, so, and that's what the game can do. It you can go in it and it'll chew you up and spit you back out, and you end up nowhere. I want to touch on something. So of late you had Emma Hayes, right? Let's talk about it. We had a podcast yesterday with females, and we were talking about the Emma Hayes situation being linked to the AFC Wimbledon job, and their sort of stature in it was they feel it's the right decision because she's in maybe a better situation now at Chelsea. How would you guys respond to a female manager?
It couldn't work.
It couldn't work.
I'm not saying that I've been a sexist person. I'm saying because of the egos men carry.
So that was one of the things that came up yesterday was male egos.
The male egos that we have as men is bigger than most things on the planet because everyone thinks they're the best this and we're the greatest that and no one can tell us. But then we find out that some people can tell us and they can better help us. But the young youth of today, they're not listening to no one. Because if they did, a lot of these kids wouldn't be dead and doing dumb birds for stupid things. There's a lot of talented people out there that have got in the wrong crowd and now they've wasted their life.
Ash, could you play under a female?
Yeah. The first thought is that I mean it's not negative, but it's because it's unusual. But I mean,
but do you think that's what it is? It's because it hasn't happened. Do you think a lot of individuals are worried about change? I think especially
it'd be interesting. To be fair, it'd be interesting.
But do you think she'd be a target if she did take the job?
Yes, 100%. Because anything goes wrong now, it'd be because she's a woman. And for her to take that big step and give up what she's done so far.
Do you think that's why she didn't take the step? Do you think that it was 100%. More that than the explanation she gave?
Yeah, not that she can't do the job. It's that the stigma that if anything goes wrong and where she is now, what she's built, to have one thing go wrong and take all that legacy she's done away from her, why risk it?
Yeah,
it's not saying that she's not good enough for the job. It's a safer option to put all the hard work that you've put in to be where you're at and stay where you're at, than to go into another pool and something go wrong and lose everything. That's common sense for me.
It's not that time yet. But do you know what? She should have been brave.
Yeah,
She should
do you think
She could have opened up a bridge.
She should have been brave and done it, because if she made that step, then other female managers would have made that step as well.
It's sort of, I asked the question yesterday that who is the best female manager at the minute, and the response, one of the names was Emma Hayes. So if the best female manager can't make that step across, then really what hope is anyone else? No one else is going to be brave enough. If the best isn't brave enough, then who else is going to be brave enough? And then what you end up getting is someone who isn't as brave and isn't as good making that step and do fail, and then everyone's like, I told you so.
There you go.
So I think it's a hard one.
Football's close as well. You know, like with football, it's different. I think the manager, when you're a manager, you have to be in the dressing room. You have to have that, you know, that vibes with the players, and you know, when I'm in the dressing room, like these guys, they do anything. They have to get, when you get changed, you get changed. So if a woman can't be in that sort of, well, she can, but do you get what I'm saying? Just like if I was managing a girls' team, I don't think it could work, because I couldn't enter that sort of environment. But in the professional game, I think there's lots of spaces for them to be on the staff. Like tactical, they've got all these different tactical rooms and all the analysis rooms and all that. I think that because they're smart enough, they know the game. I'm not saying that they don't. No, they're intelligent.
They should be brave. I
it's
just slightly disagree, because I've had situations where, you know, it's men's changing room and I'm waiting for the physio. The female's she's a female.
Yeah, for real.
And she's a physio. There's people in the showers, whatever. She's a professional. She's just getting on with what she's doing.
It's really weird, because one of the things that the young girl that co-hosted with me yesterday, Sean, she coaches in the men's game, and she said a lot of the time she goes to games and people are like, the physio room's there. And she's like, well, I'll tell the physio when the physio gets it. So that persona straight away is, because she's female coming to a game, oh, she must be a physio. So I think it is about...
I didn't mean it like that for the
No. Byron, what about yourself? What are your thoughts around that? Could you play under a female? Would you find it comfortable?
Yeah, I first started. My mum was a foot manager.
Oh yeah, let's go.
So I kind of started from there.
So that was your first sort of coach.
Yeah, at age 7, she brought up a team. Tried to find me a team, but there weren't no team. She started one. She to see my mum handle 20 different boys and guys at the time. You know, she could do it.
I suppose that's being brave, because you said there was no team, so she started.
Yeah.
Byron's mum's serious. She comes to our games before. She runs down the sideline, mate. She got in Marco's one. I'm telling you, she knows her stuff, mate.
And you know, I didn't want to admit it, you know, but she was bloody right.
Yeah, she was. They tapped me on the side. Hey, he don't know what he's doing. You know, she knows her stuff, man.
In the young days, that was my manager as well, because I was in the same team, and I don't
see the same
see
team that was beating his team.
No, this was like a bit later on.
I played under a female manager as well.
Yeah. So, it's all coming out now.
Jenny.
Instead of gone.
What's it, Jason's mum?
Yeah, so Jason Ewell's
mum. Yeah,
she was a Charlton coach. She had a team. And I used to play
Mel
under her as
Rovers.
well. And she didn't mess around.
Did not mess about.
Didn't mess around.
I think it's just credibility, as long as if they know what they're doing, just the same as a male coach.
Yeah.
If they've got the experience at that level, they'll be able to manage. I don't think there's no difference really. It's just about experience
and it's
skill set,
the way they
and how they do
project themselves. Because you can get women that can be timid and man ain't gonna take them seriously. You've got to be assertive in your job when you're dealing with big ego characters, because every male in the changing room, remember, we all think we're professional football players, so our ego is up there already. We can't have someone come in there weak-minded and timid and be like, oh lads, we need someone that knows exactly what's going on.
You say you have a big ego?
Yeah. I look at myself every day and think I'm the best in the world.
Ash, what about you?
On the pitch,
yeah.
You have to have that confidence.
Confidence is one of the biggest things. If you have confidence, it probably projects you that 50% more from an average player to looking after defense, because confidence can take you a long way.
But people get confidence confused with arrogance.
Is there a fine line between it though?
That's what I say with Ronaldo. Ronaldo ain't arrogant. What I like about Chris, this CR7 I'm talking about, but the simple fact is,
just a little.
He wants to be the best at even though he passes to that man, he still wants to be on the end of that ball.
Is he the best?
Yes. 1,000,000%. He's been the best for 5 years.
He's the best.
Messi's
Thank
the
you,
technically
Ash.
with the ball at his
Definitely.
feet is. But the
Naturally,
complete
Yeah,
player
100.
is Ronaldo.
Nah,
Think
he's-
about it. He's gone
yeah,
to
he's
three
worked
different,
towards that.
He's worked it,
three
But
different
naturally,
leagues.
Ash, you know,
He
like
was
low
three
gravity,
different
body
leagues.
swerve.
Yeah.
Come
That's
on,
a
Messi's been at one club. Now who's struggling?
Opinion.
Ronaldo or Messi?
I don't know. I watched the game when.
Messi ain't struggling. Messi,
He's a phenom.
Messi
He's a
struggling.
phenom though, Ronaldo. That's why you love him. He's like
Yeah.
train and the work
Train,
rate.
the work
yeah,
rate.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's bring it back to you guys.
vexed
How,
now,
how,
innit?
how many competitions was you in before COVID? So league.
So we got league and about, I think, 3 cups.
Yeah,
Was you still in everything?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
was in.
Have you lost
everything.
this year?
No.
No.
No, we
You
lost.
said that.
We-
Did you see the
our
lost?
squad hasn't lost, but we was in a competition that was a mixed team. So it like had like 2 A-team players,
And
some
60-year-olds.
super
Two
vets.
60-year-olds.
Oh,
Politics
yeah.
behind the
You
loss.
don't
So
like
that was-
losing, do you?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I
No,
refuse.
no.
Losing.
So that
I
plays
don't
for
lose.
fun.
I don't lose. I learn. That's the one thing. I win and I learn because certain personnel should have been there that wasn't. If they was there, I wouldn't have had that lesson.
He was the only first team player there.
Yeah, I wouldn't have had that lesson.
there.
No, he
Who was
there as
that?
well.
What did you play?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have had that lesson. But I learned. I need my teammates. One man can't just do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I tried to be that one man, but without my boys beside me, my team, I was useless. I could be the greatest.
He
But
tried
if
his
I-
hardest to
tried
lead
my
them
hardest
men though
to
that
lead
weren't as
them,
good as him.
but
That's the.
How
it was
frustrating is
amazing.
that when people aren't on sort of the same? Because I said there's a hell of a lot of ability here.
I was
I'm
holding
going
him.
Yeah,
I was
I'm
holding him.
How hard is that?
It's
he goes.
frustrating. Yeah, we
And
had
you
it
play up,
last
you play
year.
up top,
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if you're not,
100.
yeah, so you play up top, so you're not seeing the ball.
When you got a winger that don't cross for 2 seasons, it's a problem.
You ain't putting up with it for 2 seasons.
Bro, I had to. To be
He
here.
crosses all of them. He's the only one who crosses.
For me, when you've got a team moving in the right direction and you see the play they're playing, stick to the script. Don't add in a new line that no one knows.
Yeah.
Because we're all doing the same. We've all got the same script. You've now putting in 2-3 different lines that no one knows. So now we're just bouncing off you. So you've got another 10 players bouncing off your one move. When the other 10 are working as tandem,
Yeah.
it's a problem.
Cool. I think what we're gonna do? How long we got left? 15. 10. Right, we're gonna play vets teammates. So I've got a series of questions that I'll ask, and you give me a name to them questions. First one is who's always late every game? Anyone late? You're laughing already. It's you. Who was late today?
Marco.
Is it Marco?
But to be
Always
fair,
late.
he comes late.
But you're the skipper.
He comes late, but he's already changed.
He's already changed.
He's already changed. He just
Come
jumps
shit,
up.
man.
And then what he does is he walks up to you calm because and then he tries to make out like he's been there. For
Yeah,
20
blend in. He
minutes.
blends in. Chameleon.
Slowed down in the car park. That's his speciality.
Or he don't even come in the change
Yeah,
room.
wait
then
for
he's
his pulse
outside
to
on the
calm
pitch.
down.
Warming up. Like, where's everyone?
Yeah,
You're
don't
bad.
play with him. He's like that.
So it was you. Who was late? You was late today, Ash. Was it because of him?
No. I weren't late.
You weren't late. Okay.
He was actually outside though when I went out there.
was you out there already?
Yeah,
10
yeah,
past,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Who's the one who's always on the phone? You know, you get the one in chain always on the phone.
Palmer.
Yeah,
Yeah, palms.
yeah,
Yeah.
Palms. Yeah,
That's the
Palmer.
yeah, palms.
Worst taste in music. Who's the DJ? You got that one who listens to funky music, and you're like, what is this?
Yeah, who does that?
Wes brings his little box into the changing room. Leroy likes a bit of funky house.
Nah, Leroy's music's good, man.
Thank you, my
Mad.
brother.
Funky house.
Alright, so who's the best dancer?
I'd say Harry. Harry's got.
So Harry's got the worst taste.
Best
Harry's got the
dancer.
worst.
Who's the best?
Leroy dancing all the time.
Look.
He's
He looks
got-
around, yeah, like, who's gonna take it?
Harry likes Oasis.
Leroy Jonesy and Marco, and they like dance.
Yo,
I was gonna
bad,
say
yo,
Jonesy used to dance in the
bad man not dancing at
Oh,
that.
he's skank.
No, bad man not dance.
Wicked man skank.
Bad man not go, yeah.
Who's the funniest?
I think the whole team are.
You say Ash. You say
Ash is
you.
funny. Ash has
take
got
it.
bands.
No.
Yeah.
Ash has got loads of bands. But I think there's a lot of people in the.
He's the kid of the team.
Well,
That's why-
Jonesy's
Are you the youngest?
Yeah, he called me
I
Ras Kwame.
just made it. Just
The other day, I don't know
just
why.
made it. 35. They were waiting
Just
for
made
me.
it.
I appreciated the love.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
So you're saying Ash is the funniest?
Yeah.
Nah, I would say him and Jonesy.
Who's the fastest? Who's the fastest?
Do you know what?
Alright, we did a doggies test. pre-season.
Yeah,
So
we can
the
take it to the
fastest-
road, you know.
so
There's
the
a road
fastest
outside.
score on the
I'm ready.
doggies.
No, but they all
was
got to be
Andy.
there. Yeah, but they got to be there together
They've all
doing
got their
that.
times. But if we did a
In
straight
the vets
run,
team, I might be the fastest.
Right, who's the
Straight run.
three fastest? Over,
like me, you
we'll
strong.
say over, shoot 20 meters, over 20 meters, not
Oh,
100
20.
meters. Shoot distance. Who's the quickest? Give me 3.
Sean Jonesy.
Me.
Nah.
That's
Andy-
me.
Andy
have to
will-
be in it. I don't
Andy
know.
will
You know
be
what?
sharp over 20.
Me.
Over 20.
Yeah.
He'd beat
Leroy,
anyone. He'd over
Anthony,
100. He'd do
Jonesy.
better.
Do you know what?
Do you say you, Ash?
No, I
thought you
I'm
put
not
yourself-
in no running race.
I disagree.
No,
I
football.
just think it has to be proven in it. So that, like,
You
one
want to be?
session we have
Are
to
you in
go
that
to the
race?
street.
what do you mean? Am I
Are
in
you
that
putting
race?
yourself in that
What?
race?
Hold on, whoa.
Why are you putting yourself in
Hold
that race?
on.
I'll pull these up.
Hold on.
I'll put
Yeah,
these
yeah,
out, you
we
know.
can take it outside.
Ready? We got a high line at the halfway line. Yeah, ball
Yeah.
goes over the top and the striker's through. Who would you trust to get that ball, bro?
Me.
Who would you trust? No.
Straight up.
Just
You'd
one
put
name.
your body on the line.
No.
But
Who
I
would
can
you-
race you.
Who would
And
you
I
trust
can
to get
race
that
you.
ball?
If I pick someone to race, it would be
I'll back line
Ben.
slow.
You embarrass
Ash.
yourself.
I'll back line
Marco.
slow.
You're a bit faster than me, but no.
I'll back line slow.
You're not answering the question. That striker's
Sean,
through.
Fastest.
Who would you
Leroy and
bet
Jonesy.
your money on?
You're
All
not
right, your
rapid,
next
though.
training session,
Them
you need
four
to get
are rapid.
you need to get the fastest for us and send us the clip.
Me.
Yeah,
Gibbo.
we're gonna film that. And
Oh, you got
Jonesy.
Gibbo.
Gibbo's in there.
Is
isn't he?
Gibbo there?
Gibbo,
Man, you know
Jonesy.
what? That's a dish issue. I can't believe
Do you know what?
ain't
When I
even
was
mentioned it.
16, he was at
I have to
Bolton,
mention
yeah?
Sean's
He
quick.
can
Always
jump
had
over
the best
street.
Yeah, he's
boots, but
rapid.
goals for fun.
Yeah.
Goals for fun.
Yeah, he plays for us as well, bro.
See,
Yeah,
Gibbo,
so-
I mentioned you,
That's
brother.
what I said to you earlier.
The list goes on.
Gibbo. Wow. Yeah, you got some serious
But
players.
your sofa couldn't accommodate us, though.
Team's good.
You can buy us another one if you want. We can put it in the corner. Who's the slowest? Ash.
Tom.
Is you Ash?
Yeah, Tom.
Tom.
Yeah, Tom might be the slowest.
Tom.
Tom and Ash. But there's not. Do you know what? You can walk the game. You can walk. He's good enough.
He's
to
good,
play
yeah.
the game.
Yeah,
Man,
I
the
told
Billy.
you last time I sprinted.
Yeah, you got-
You're that good?
No. I play at a slow pace. Hilo.
Most skillful.
Boy, I'm out of this one.
There's a lot.
Yeah, you really just.
JB's feet are crazy.
JB's crazy.
Yeah, but skills
Skillful.
like wrapping it around.
Oh,
and
no.
doing-
Boy, Anthony.
Yeah,
Jonesy.
Jonesy's up there.
Jonesy's
for
up
everything.
there.
There's a
All
few.
rounder.
You lot left me out though. I'm surprised. You know, you grew up playing with
No,
me.
you got
know?
Billy.
Is that because I'm not playing no more?
No, you got Billy,
Exactly.
but you know
Billy, I'm
what?
talking about skills, bro. Like lollipop.
Lollipop.
What?
Skills.
Thank you.
Lady.
Wait,
We tell you to play and you don't want
you don't want to play, so
you can't
you can't
come in this.
come in there. You can't
can't
come into
come
this
in
one.
this.
Yeah, because we called you out. I haven't called you out
My
today.
career's gone now, you know, it's finished. It's finished. But I have to play this role. It's alright. It's all
So
good.
who's our most skillful? Anthony.
So we're
I'd
gonna
say Anthony.
No, there's a couple.
Do you know that? Do you know what?
JB.
Some of them what
Me.
they do.
Me,
Like,
I got skills.
Yeah,
I
he's
got
got mad.
different skills.
I got different skills.
Leroy can do stuff that Neymar can do. It's on there. It's on the
You know what? I would say Jonesy, Leroy, JB, and Anthony.
They're 4. Cool. Who's the hard man? And I mean,
I'm here.
no.
And he's there. He's there, and I'm here.
Yeah.
I swear down.
Leroy.
Swear down.
Leroy. You
Both
love,
of us.
love a tackle.
Bruv, I'm down for the cause. When I put that kit on and I put that shirt on,
Yeah.
it's do or die.
Last one. Who's the most vain?
Jonesy. No, what am I
No, Marcos.
Admit.
You got him here. Marco, you got
Come
him
clean.
I
here.
don't know about Vayner.
Him and Caleb. No,
Oh yeah, Caleb.
It's about presentation, right?
It's definitely
It's definitely about presentation. That's how people perceive you. So if you're presented right and you're professional, people know what time it is.
it's true.
cool. That brings us to the end of the Vets teammates. Before we finish, is there anything you guys want to add or talk about or put out there?
Yeah, I do. I love what the work you lot are doing. You're putting us youngers and olders on a platform that has never been done before.
Yeah.
And it takes someone to have a good nous to see what kind of windows there are to do. And I take credit to what you guys are doing and keep doing more of it because it's a platform for us and you put us on the map. And I thank you from the bottom of us that this is another thing that where if we get good games and things are going well, come down
No,
and
we're
we'll
coming.
come back down.
With 1,000,000%, we're coming out because definitely now we want to see the players that are here.
He knows a few of our squad. He played with them. Ollie, Caleb. He knows.
You gonna go and play?
Jason Pinnock, that's another one. Quality players.
Jason Pinnock there.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. You look got everyone in it. You got everyone.
This is the guy that done it all. He made it possible for us.
both of us,
And I like to say that.
Thank you, guys.
How did you get this? Because that's a lot of work.
These two
That's
are
a
the
lot
guys
of work. So
behind.
that's testament to you guys.
These two, they put their money where their mouth is. They do see the things we get. These guys do it.
Yeah.
When you see us
not
do
an ego
it's,
thing.
it's not
No.
an ego thing.
It's not that.
It's not. These guys are the biggest thing behind the scenes. These guys steer the ship. They float the ship. We need new utensils. They get the ship. It. Not a lot of clubs do that. When we need it, we need this. Look what we got.
You
tell us
look
who's got
after
this.
your players.
You tell us who's got that.
SC
Who's got that?
SC Dons have got it.
Yeah,
I think
right.
they're the only other ones.
You're
though.
right. That's what I'm saying. But they're meant to be the best in South, so they should have that.
They're the best young side, innit?
Yeah.
They allow them,
We-
man. Give them the little,
I love them.
You know?
I love them. I know Cam. Cam used to be my goalie.
I'm
I used to
subscribed.
play with Cam and against Cam.
Is it?
Yeah.
We want him.
I love to have him in
Yeah,
my club.
we want him,
He's
we
one
want
of the best goalies I've ever played with and against.
Yeah.
He's 100% professional in his position.
Yeah.
And he commands his place. And that's what he needs as a goalie.
Yeah.
And I hope that he goes on to do many bigger things because he's got it up here. He's put in the hard work.
Yeah.
We
And to
support
be the
them, we
age he's
support
at,
them.
to come back and do
Hopefully
what he's doing,
they'll
To
100.
be honest, it's in me and Lloydie's blood. Both dads
Yeah.
heavily involved in
Community
running
people.
some sort of clubs within the community. My dad ran a club called Yabak, and then after that he was part of Accra. You might have heard of Accra from Brixton. Loads of players come out.
A lot of us
that.
play for Accra as well.
Yeah.
We was actually gonna call. Do you know, like, if I think, I don't know. It's hard to. I was thinking about it yesterday before we come up on it, because, like I said, I didn't want to blow this thing up, but now it's like it's gaining momentum, and I can't wait to give it to her. We
Do you
was
know
actually
what?
gonna call us Accra.
It would be good when COVID's done, even a training session, if we just sort a little tournament amongst yourself and we'll come and cover it and put it out exactly what you lot do. Because you come from a lot of different backgrounds and you do a lot for, I think you guys can do a hell of a lot for the community anyway.
Yeah,
Definitely, because I
to be
think
honest,
hopefully
that's something that
that's
we're
what
gonna
we're
go
gonna
into.
do.
It's the plan, but do you know what? In order to do that, sorry, man, it's about resources.
Of course it is.
And you know, it takes a lot of time and dedication.
1,000,000%.
So it's something that we wanna, you know, present to the
No,
world.
I think from the areas that you look come from, it has to be right. You have to have the right resources, because otherwise you end up failing young people, and that's already what's happening to young people as it is. There's no pathways, there's no goals for young people, so it has to be done properly.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Anything else you guys want to add?
Well, do you know what? This is LSU. This is the A team. Whoever's out there and who don't know us, now you do. Get with the program. Follow us. This is stars. this is stars in their eyes. So understand what time it is. Yeah.
Oh my!
This is the Mad Dog Leroy. Yeah. This is Mr. Carew, the general. Second. This is Mr. Glasgow. Yeah. Clean and tidy.
It's cold.
Clean and tidy.
Yeah?
Icy.
Clean and tidy. Professionalism. Trust. So if you don't know us, get to know us. Get up to speed. You want to come and see the games? Come and see the games. Get the footage. This is LSU.
Yeah.
Instagram, YouTube.
That's what I was
channel.
just about to say.
Yeah.
Shout out all your socials so people can come on and
We're on all of them. London South United
London
channel
South
on
United.
YouTube, Instagram, London South United.
Follow, share.
Yeah.
Do what you
right.
got to
And
do.
we're here.
I would, you know, like before, to shout out all this would have been me, but I can't wait to show it to everyone. And if you are watching, you know, just subscribe, man, and follow us and keep watching what I go on. And if you can get down to the game, I can guarantee you'll see what I see off the sideline.
Entertainment.
And it's some good stuff.
It's not Mourinho football here. Oh.
Why you just sport?
Spurs, isn't it?
But some of the content that's coming,
Cheeky.
we got a lot of characters. We got a lot of players with stories that you can't even imagine.
Yeah.
From the program all the way down to grassroots in their normal home lives, with life experiences. And these are stories that we want to get out there, because people coming up can see that, you know, someone's been through something that I've been through, and
Help
they can see
inspire
the
the next
guidance,
generation,
and that's what will be in the content. It's not just going to be football. We're going to have people talking about their life, how they got to where they got, and how sometimes they fell from where they got.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we need to know that, and we need to learn from it, and we need to get the truth out, because some people's stories have come out and it's not the truth. And it's a chance for lots of our players to get things out there that, you know, this is what really happened, and this is what the pro game is like.
And I am the one you really want to find out. I got stories. Millions.
Cool. So it's another episode done. Your First TV Sports on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Your Fresh TV on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. We say every single week that we can't do this without your guys' help. So keep pushing, keep inspiring each other, keep working hard. Anything what you want promoted, goals, tricks, games, jump in the DMs. The Real V10 will pick it up. Ryan, the coach, another episode done. Thank you very much, Jen.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Yes, love that.